It's the secret book. And that's how spirit will karma. There she is, right behind you the whole damn time, right? In the shadows, just waiting. Darn complex. I'm done with work. Can we meet up? I'll see you in court. So there's a lot of things that she's hiding and or, again, keeping secret when it comes to him. Rigged games. How does Jay-Z currently feel about Beyonce? Okay. U.S. Attorney Jessica Aber found dead. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot, sometimes it's not. You gotta watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to give me about 10 minutes of your time. Alright, so the subby was like, look, girl, this girl done came up dead. They said she had a heart attack. And intuitively, my subby like, what you think? And I'm like, girl, of course, let me figure out what the cards are saying, so let's get into it. As I always say, you guys, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. So it feels like she's coming up just a little too short. When it comes to communication, I do see blue here, that this heart chakra is being stepped upon, creating imbalances and or delays. In the heart chakra, which also creates total misalignment. I do see a wilted flower, which means wilted love. Love is lost. There's an energy of arrogance, vanity, self-importance, being high and mighty. Modesty is needed. And this just deals somebody's pickle. The heart wants what the heart wants. They got these crazy eyes. They're totally content that this happened to her and for her. It's a yes. Success, wishes granted. Mastery, joyous resolution. Spirit is also acknowledging that this is the windy road that she's chosen. And at any moment she could have got off of a windy path and or, ascended to her righteous path if she chose. Thank you, Spirit. But that is her business. Okay, so enjoy the ride. There's also this energy about a road trip, about something about traveling. Spirit is acknowledging that this situation was very windy as well, so it's coming up very layered. Something about a drive, something about a journey, something about traveling. There's also this energy of a lipstick on a pig, okay? So it's being communicated that there is lies, trickery, foolery, a cover-up, superficiality, foolishness, and take a closer look. This has to do with passion. Now, this could be passion for people, passion for a job, passion for business, and or romantic energy. But in this energy, she wasn't grounded, and she needed to return to her spiritual self. When I say spiritual self, her highest intuitive self, her ascended self, because she wasn't listening to her higher intuition when it came to some things. It does feel like the title that she wore, she thought could supersede someone's actions. Just the energy that's coming through. Spirit said, you should have said no thank you and walked away from that a long time ago. And again, I see passion, now passion for business, passion for people, passion for work, and or romantic energy. But kiss my grits, no thank you, walk away, refusal, know your self-worth, self-respect, and strength. And Spirit said that she was lured into someone's emotional abyss. This could include a water sign and or not. Smoke and mirrors, Holly Weird, truth and facts, lies. There's fiction here. Something must be released so that one can manifest. There's anxiety, there's depression, there's sadness here, and being tempted and lured into someone's emotional abyss, lured into a position and or a space or place because you believe that there is this energy of proposal. Something is hankering, something is very tempting. Thank you, Spirit. And Spirit says that this creates a tower moment, upheaval, chaos, change, separation, divorce, sadness, whatever falls, falls, whatever crashes, crashes, whatever burns, let it burn. Because it's clearing the path for alignment, getting one in alignment if they choose. If you choose to see it that way, it'll look like silver lining. If not, it'll feel and look like chaos. But this was sudden, and this created imbalance in the heart chakra, which also creates total misalignment in the chakras, hence why this rainbow is coming in after the storm, water sign energy, to bring about alignment. Spirit is acknowledging there's a strong momentum at this time for her, or at the time. There's a sudden change, a necessary shake-up, transformation, and hope. So my question is, heart attack? Jessica Aber, heart attack? Okay. Okay, so Spirit is acknowledging there was an illness, and this could be sick of the mind, body, physical, spiritual, but there's an illness here. Spirit is also acknowledging that this has something to do with protection and needing to use protection. Spirit said you already know the tea. So it does feel like foul play. It does feel like a cover-up. It feels like something is here because it just keeps talking about passion, passion for business, passion for romance. And cards are indicating a little bit more that there's something that's covering up here, trying to get at the heart of someone doing some really interesting things. I'm saying interesting to be light because this feels very devious, actually. Fulfilling a fantasy, creating depression, problem solving, and trying to figure this shit out. Someone is over the drama. There are lipstick stains, evidence of cheating, okay? And so it's total drama action. And so what it feels like too is like, I don't know why, but getting to the meat of a subject matter and how she's gotten herself intertwined in it as well. This does have to do with some type of sexual orientation. And it feels very gruesome, I'll be quite honest, but it feels like too, like, you know, when you go looking for something, you're going to find it. You ever heard that saying? Like, you go looking for something, you're going to find it. That's what it feels like. But it does feel like there's some foul play here. It does feel like there's cover up, there's trickery, there's foolishness. But it also feels like people who thought that they knew her didn't know exactly everything about her. And so that's that. That's her business, child. Jessica Aber'S, heart attack. Death, coffin, something must end in order for something else to begin. And Spirit says, again, this is an ocean of suffering. So it's the second time we see this thing about being lured out into someone's emotional abyss, sadness, anger, anguish, release and manifest, holly weird, smoke and mirrors kind of energy. But that there's a lot of emotions, and someone was feeling very overwhelmed and helpless, and there's negativity and ignorance, there's powerlessness, there's mental illness, narcissists, grief, anger, weakness, struggles, anxiety, spiritual death. Interesting. And this has to do with the home. Now, I don't know where they found her. Was she in her home? But this has to do with home, issues of the home, matters of the home. Not my business, child. Not my business, child. All right, Jessica Aber'Rs. Hard to say. Moderation. This card indicates a need to exercise restraint and self-control in every area of your life. Perhaps you are overeating, drinking too much alcohol, smoking, over-medicating, or taking drugs, overspending, exercising excessively, consuming too much sugar or coffee, gambling, or otherwise overindulging or engaging in obsessive or aggressive behavior. If so, this card serves as a gentle and loving reminder that between such behaviors such as these can delay the manifestations of your dreams. This card also indicates a need to balance your desire for freedom and adventure with your responsibilities, because by honoring your commitments, you will prevent the buildup of karmic debt. By choosing to live as your higher self, that's what I was saying. So there's definitely something in the mist here, okay? But it's more than what meets the eye. It feels like cover up, allegedly. It feels like, but it also feels like she got herself into some situation. Okay, not my business, not my problem. But anyway, by choosing to live as your higher self rather than give in to your lower tendencies, you align with source and the intention of your soul. Everybody has a shadow side, okay? That needs to be acknowledged, embraced, and loved. But when you learn to rise above it, you can make your dreams come true. So she definitely needed to do certain things in moderation. You know that, I'll just keep it a buck. Spirit's like, that political game is a game, okay? I don't know what y'all gonna do about that. Like, that's what they into it, child. The Spirit's just like, everybody's hands is messy in that field. Everybody's hands gets messy. Okay? Jessica Aber'Rs. Heart attack. Heart attack. Needing to get rooted and grounded. Legba la flambeau. Not leg. Papa Legba came up on the scene. See you at the crossroads so you won't be lonely. So you won't be lonely. Interesting. Victory, obstacle swept aside. The first necessary victories of the pure fool. Fool is all over this card. A newly initiated elder. So someone is newly initiated. Feels like a sacrifice, allegedly. Or there is no grace. There is no guilt. This is the law. Do what thou wilt. Hey. Meet me at the crossroad. All right. Jessica Aber, in regards to her passing energy. Hesitant, missed opportunities, wasted talent and potential, infertility with the Ace of Wands throwing water on the flame, acknowledging that there was multiple choices, multiple avenues. She could have picked one, choosing decisions. There was procrastination though, okay? And in the middle of the deck with the Six of Wands, a fall from grace, losing, disadvantage, failure, being hunted, ill will, playing second fiddle, loss and defeat. That is with the Six of Wands in reverse, throwing water on the flame in the area of business and also in the area of passion. In regards to her death, wasting time, lack of ambition, delays, disappointment, paltry effort. 3 is significant. Teamwork, it didn't work out like they thought, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune, there's bad luck, upheaval, disorder, external forces, lack of control, disruption, unwelcome changes, delays, and setbacks with the Wheel of Fortune. And this has some masculine energy on it, air sign energy, getting organized, bringing forth the truth. There will be the truth will come out, the truth will prevail. There's authority and strength and detached head over heart. Someone who is unemotional because they are more analytical. And this is also an energy that is connected to her passing as well. It feels like this will go to a court of law, but it also feels like whoever, the Spirit want me to say, hit the gavel in regards to her the decision to do whatever happens to her, allegedly. This person was an analytical person, a man of authority, a man who was unemotional. Period. In regards, anything else in regards to her death? Thank you. Look at these cards. In regards to her death, she is now resting. There's fear, anxiety, stress, and feeling overwhelmed, mental overload, needing solitude, relaxation, rest, peace, and quiet, sanctuary, meditation, regrouping, healing, hospitalization, introspection, hindsight is 2020, planning for the future. This spirit wants to reincarnate, and this spirit wants justice. I'm telling you, you guys, it's quite interesting how people believe, or some energies believe, that once someone is gone from the physical realm, that they gone forever. Are you serious? Like, come on, y'all. Can't be serious. But anyway, and in this rest, there is this energy of reciprocity. There's this energy of give and take. There is this energy of push and pull. There really is. And there's this energy of sharing wealth and power and authority and having control and being very grateful, feeling valued. There's this energy of her also being well paid. And so I don't know who is in connection to her finances and her money, but it also feels like this energy of making sure that the people who deserved or who she left her wealth to will receive it. But there's also an energy of I will be back, okay? And this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe